Welcome everyone. This reading is going to be for all signs. It is going to be talking about love. So if you don't want to talk about love, this may not be for you. I just did a twin flame reading not too long ago. Actually, what I did is the divine masculine. And we're going to talk about soulmates and twin flames. You know, I'm not going to leave one or the other out. Not karmics, because I feel like those who are coming to the table have probably already dealt with some karmic people, and I feel like 2023 is, you know, because it's going to be such a spiritual year. I feel like many of you, listen, sometimes it's not what we think we want, but I feel like anyone in a lower vibration is falling away or has fallen away. Now, it doesn't always feel easy, right? Because, you know, the end of any relationship, even if we know it's for the best, can still be difficult. So this is about moving on from that. And what we're looking for is new love, whether it's old love. But if it's old love, it's coming to the table with clarity. You know, I feel like my guides would not be directing us towards anyone that is not good for you. And you know, let's just say that's the case, then your intuition is definitely going to let you know this year. This is a year about going within, trusting within, more than trusting outside. You know what I mean? Like, you want to trust yourself over all. Okay, let's get into the reading. So just real quick, a recap of the divine masculine. He seemed like he was kind of going through a kind of a hellish situation, but I feel like the divine masculine was dealing with the karmic, and hopefully he realizes that, pays back that karma, and moves on, because that's what I felt. He was moving on. I also felt in many of the readings for January, I felt a lot of people were thinking about people that just randomly, like all of a sudden I just start thinking of someone. Well, chances are all of a sudden they start thinking about you too. So I feel like this is the year for soulmates. And a soulmate love is quite a beautiful love. Doesn't mean there's no challenges, but a soulmate love versus twin flame. Twin flame comes with a lot of lessons. A lot of lessons. Soulmate love is meant to be a much easier type of love. So, you know. Alright, let's get into your reading, guys. I don't know why, but I decided to bring out the major arcanas. I just want to see if there's anything, anything that, I don't know. I just brought them out because I felt like they needed to come out. So let's just see. Let's see what messages it holds. The Devil. Alright. Card of Capricorn. This is going to talk about temptations, no doubt. Normally you see the Devil's hand out, like, come to me, little girl. Come to me, little boy. But I feel like we've evolved past that. This can certainly talk about, you know, it's the shadowy side that we all carry, and becoming comfortable in it at the same time. So we'll see. We'll put that over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm bringing in the Angel something tarot. And I know you guys keep giving me the title and then I forget it, but I know it's the Angel tarot. And we're using these kind of like a oracle. We're just taking a couple. Everything's pre-shuffled, by the way. But let's give them a cut. Look at that. Or like heavy. Alright. Give him a shuffle. Well, that did not take long at all. All right, let's bring the lid down a little bit. All right, so these cards have words on them. And, you know, normally it's not the kind of deck that I'm attracted to. This deck, by the way, was just mysteriously showed up on my bookcase. I'm telling you. Literally, when I moved to in with my boyfriend, I could only bring 2 suitcases with me. And I had to be very choosy which cards I brought. And I don't know why. I don't even remember buying these cards, to be honest. But they're here. So, we're using them. All right. Working too hard on multiple jobs. The need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities. Balancing the budget. This is the 2 of Pentacles. They call it the Juggler's card. We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. That would be in reverse. Messages regarding relationships. New emotional experiences. A romantic encounter. Social invitations or events. Heightened psychic abilities. Well, I like that a lot. And then last but not least, look at this. We have the Sun. So, first of all, you know, any shadows that the devil may cast, the Sun will illuminate. And that I can be sure of. Any shadows that the devil wants to illuminate. Or wants, you know, keep in the shadows. The Sun will illuminate it. The Sun. Card of Leo also, by the way. A time of great joy and success. Brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Plans that work out perfectly. Gratitude to the divine. Beautiful. So, as relationships go, as love goes, this is great energy, right? Great energy. Messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations, and events. So, you know, you might not, like, if you, let's say you get invited to something, you might want to go. You might want to go if it piques your interest. You know, don't go just to go. But if you feel it, like intuitively, like, you know what, maybe I should go. Go. Because you never know what's going to happen or who you're going to meet. You know, we can't plan love. And that's just a fact, right? But the Sun is here to help illuminate it for us. All right, we're going to use the Gilded Tarot for any clarifiers. And I'm going to use the Light Seers. I feel like that's a little too low. I'm going to use the Light Seers as our main spread. So let's go ahead and give them a couple shuffles. You know, when I do all signs, I know sometimes people get confused, like, how do I know if it's for me? Your intuition's going to let you know. I also feel, because I work with my guides in every reading, in everything in my life, to be honest, I know that my guides will reach out to your guide. So, you know, I feel like those who make it here, listen, I said it was about love, so I feel like those who are not interested in love have already left. All right, I think I'm going to shuffle. We're not going to forget what's over here. Look at that, the devil. First thing comes out again. Some of you, you're dealing with a Capricorn, or it's talking about a Capricorn, maybe even double Capricorn. You know, like my boyfriend has a Virgo sun, Virgo moon. Yepper. I'm a Virgo. sun, but a Gemini moon. It's a lot of Mercury in our house. Anyways, it's the devil. Here he does have his hand reached out. Tell me more, tell me more. 3 of Swords, okay? So, this devil's energy produces the 3 of Swords. So, we need to look at this in a different light, okay? Now, I know for some of you it may be a Capricorn, and Capricorn may have broken your heart. And could have been both ways. But I also feel like this is talking about lower vibrational energy, like karmic type energy. But remember, you know, if you're dealing with any type of karma, you want to learn the lessons that are presented to you, because that way you pay off that karma, not just for you, but generational and for eternity. So, I feel like I've been kind of in the shadow. Queen of Wands, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles. You know, it's interesting because I feel like this queen didn't waste her time. Didn't even waste her heartache. I feel like, first of all, she's like, her eyes are closed. She's looking right at that 3 of Swords. But it's more, I feel like she's trying to understand it. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, her ability is to really catch those details that other people miss. So I feel like it'd be very hard for, you know, if it's not a Capricorn for some, I feel like it'd be very hard to bring this energy back into this queen's life. Again, it doesn't matter what sign you are. It's just about the energy of this queen. You know, this is the perfect queen who would then take that 9 of Pentacles to success. This is about successful self-employment. You know, don't think that some of your experiences aren't going to, that divine won't use them so that you can help others. You know, it's almost like if I lived with a narcissist and I had to learn how to deal with it, and I honestly feel like the only way you can deal with a narcissist is leave a narcissist. Let them stay in their world and you create your own world. And that's what this queen is doing. She's creating her own success. But her past experiences are part of it. This is successful self-employment, just so you know that. But it's also a 9. So it is from your reflections that bring this whole thing about. All right, let's keep going. Ten of Cups. Interesting. Under the devil. The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, let's talk about the knight for a second. This particular knight, because this is a knight whose lesson is to teach you patience. For what? So that what you want can come to full fruition. You know, maybe I want something or I want someone, but maybe they're not ready. Maybe they're not the one. Maybe they can't bring you what it is that you truly want, your soul's desire. Not your human desire, but your soul's desire. So this knight speaks about the right time. When is the right time? Well, you know, sometimes we're waiting on divine and sometimes divine is waiting on us. This knight is responsible to bring a pentacle into your life that is truly going to expand it. To guardian angel. First and foremost, I want to say they recognize that Three of Swords. And what I mean by that is they recognize how your heart has been broken. But listen, your guardian angel wouldn't say, well, sweetie, just go ahead and, don't love again and just protect your heart. And no, that's not what your guardian angel would say. Your guardian angel would say, understand this energy so that you can clear it. Even, I don't know if use it is the right word, but I feel like from that energy, I'm building my own world. I'm building my own success. I'm building my own independence. And maybe that is everything. I can't live in a type of, this is personally, I need to have an independent spirit. Doesn't mean I can't be in a relationship. Doesn't mean I can't work with other people. It just means I still need my independent spirit. I need to know that I can take care of me, no matter what. So this Knight of Pentacles is also coming out of the Ten of Cups energy. What do I mean by that? I mean that this Knight is also not only carrying a pentacle, but carrying the energy of the Ten of Cups. House of Harmony. We have the Eight of Swords. It did show in reverse though. And I have to tell you, I feel it in reverse. So I'm going to keep it in reverse. Ace of Swords also came in reverse. Okay. Makes sense. First of all, let's look at this. Let's look at the Eight of Swords in the upright. First of all, 8 is about self. It's also about new beginnings, right? Allowing oneself to have a new beginning. The energy here is it's a fear-based energy. It's an energy I created to protect myself. And listen, maybe you felt like you needed to for a little while. But this Knight of Pentacles is, I feel like when is the right time? Well, when the 8 is flipped around, when the walls come down. I keep thinking of that song by John Mellencamp. When the walls, I can't think of it, but when the walls come down. Why? Well, because I don't know the Knight could have given you the pentacle otherwise. And coming under this Queen of Pentacles, where she really does reflect. She really does want to understand. And I feel like this is someone who's really receiving clarity. It's almost like over here, maybe I've just been attracted to the wrong type of person. My daughter's going to kill me, but I can use her for an example because, and I won't even say what sign, but there's a certain sign that she has been attracted to the majority of her life. And each and every one of them have pretty much done the same thing that the one before has. And I said to her, well, maybe that's your sign. Maybe that's your sign not to choose that sign. Now, I know within a sign, everyone's different because the day you were born, what planets influenced you, it has a lot to do with it. But also, so long story short, I just feel like this is saying, there's a period in my life where I was attracted to a certain type of energy. It didn't do me any good. Might have been exciting. right? Might have been love, but it feels like almost like you had to lower your vibration to meet this relationship, or both of you were just in a lower vibration at that time. Now, you, the one that's here, I feel like have learned so much. Like, it's like you've come so far. I see it all the time in my readings where it's like we want, those of us who want great love, not, like we want great love. We want someone that we can make a life with. And I feel like that's what this person is saying here. Like, I want to make a life with someone. And Divine is saying, we understand. But until you have inner independence. What does that mean? What do I mean by that? I mean a couple different things. First of all, I feel like I have to let go of the fear factor, right? I need to learn to trust in my own energy, first and foremost. I also feel like, like your voice has been, what's the word I want to say? Like held back, like, I don't know, made fun of for someone. I feel like made fun of. Why? I don't know. But nonetheless, I feel like Spirit tells us all the time that if we're really searching for great love, or what we would call great love, then we need to be in a certain vibration, right? It's the law of attraction. It's just the law of attraction. Where we're vibrating is what will vibrate back to us. Now, let's say we're vibrating in a much higher level than we used to. It doesn't mean that someone can't come back and who was not good for you and try to put their hooks in you again. The difference is your vibration. The difference is you. The difference is now you trust yourself. You trust your gut. So if someone comes towards you that is not in the light, you're going to know it. And you have to trust that. It's not an overnight thing, and I'm saying that because your experiences, all of them, are who made you who you are, and really give you the ability to succeed in life. Now, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, mirrored by that Ten of Cups. Let's figure out why. Let's take 4 more. I was only going to take 8, but let's keep going. Well, hello, 2 of Cups. No wonder I wanted to keep going. So this is a soulmate coming right under that 10 of Cups. Some of you, you do have a Capricorn soulmate. I cannot deny that. I don't know why I would want to deny that. But some of you, I definitely feel like it's a Capricorn. Not for everyone, though. Not for the majority, actually. So we have a soulmate. And I find it interesting that we have the 2 of Cups with the 10 of Cups above it. So I feel like through the energy of the 2 of Cups, of these 2 people, they have the opportunity to create that 10 of Cups, the house of harmony, the house of love and laughter. Let's not forget what we have over here. First we have a 2, kind of like the question. But then the page, right? Sensitive, open-hearted, independent, messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter. And then the Sun, a time of great joy and success. Here is our success. And I feel like the joy is within the 10 of Cups. plans that work out perfectly. Gratitude to the divine. Well, I feel like that is the Knight of Cups. All right, let's keep going. You know, I feel like the Ace of Swords may simply just represent I haven't heard from them yet, right? I haven't had the communication yet. It hasn't come in yet. All right, we have the Five of Swords. Interesting. And then we have the Page of Cups, but it came in reverse. I can tell you what your spirit guides are saying. First of all, this Three of Swords being mirrored by the Five of Swords. Five of Swords talks about toxicity within our lives, around us, people around us. Can be our own thought system, right? But it's usually based because of other people's ideas of us. You know, someone saying, you know, you leave me, you'll never find love again. That type of thing. But it's almost like they didn't give you a choice, right? It's like, I can't stick around here. And I feel like, you know, the Knight, again, your guardian angel who's bringing in this pentacle. And this pentacle is meant to really enhance your life. You already have the Nine of Pentacles up here. It's coming out of the Ten of Cups energy. So I feel like the biggest thing it's saying is we have to learn how to truly love ourselves. And through the loving of oneself, that means the ability to allow oneself to have experiences. Now, this energy of the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords is surrounded by your guardian angel. So they know that it's there, right? But I feel like what it's saying is the Five, change. I feel like if you've been in a, like, let's just call it a holding pattern, it's like divine is waiting for you for what? Just to reflect upon, just to reflect back, just to gain the wisdom of your journeys. You know, the different pinnacles in your life. Sometimes we can see repeat patterns, like how I used my daughter, right? 3 times she's gone to the same type of person, and 3 times it turned out exactly the same way. Not in a good way. Alright, let's see what comes under this Ace of Swords. Alright, we have the Three of Cups. And then we have the Three of Pentacles coming with that. 33, first of all. I know many of you have a master number 33. By the way, 333. 3 threes. But let's look at this, because the Three of Cups mirrored by the Two of Cups. First of all, that's progression right off the bat. Two of Cups speaks about a soulmate, right? A soulmate. Well, this is love. It can, it can be a friendship. A soulmate can be a friendship, a parent, a child, your neighborhood butcher. It can be anybody. And not all soulmates are meant to last forever. Some come in and just like brush against you, just to get to open up that heart chakra, that type of thing. But in this energy, the Two of Cups is celebrated, or is mirrored by the Three of Cups, which is celebration, which is joy. And then the Three of Pentacles comes over that. This is you, your uniqueness, what you bring to the table. There's no one else like you. This is an energy where other people are admiring what you do. And I have a feeling, listen, this could be someone, I'm busy over here in my pentacles, building up my pentacles, and someone, what's the word I want to use? You inspire them in some way. So don't be surprised if for some of you, you meet someone through a workplace. Now, if you work from home, it could be someone online, but I feel like it's like-minded energy, because everyone in the Three of Pentacles is like-minded. They're collaborating. See, it's on the bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is that fine art of give and take. It's a very loving and charitable type energy. Anything I gotta be careful of is who I'm giving to. Six of Pentacles speaks about many times where I'm giving more than I receive. Now, if I don't expect to receive back, that's fine. But if it's relating to love, and again, this is a love reading, it may speak to the fact, because it's on the bottom, you know, which is energy that wants to be cleared. It could talk about that, you know, you may have a habit of giving more than you receive. Well, in love, it's got to be equal. It's got to be equal. Doesn't mean like at all times we're equal. Listen, maybe one's down and the other one helps lift that one up. You know what I mean? They work together. They collaborate together. So I feel like it's simply saying that there's been a period in your time, there's been a period in your life where you gave, and you gave. But my dear, now it's time to receive. Okay, let's bring in the crystal vision. Give her a couple shuffles. I just want to real quick give a shout out to those who are members. Many of you know I broke my foot and I sprained my wrist, though my wrist feels much better now. Still achy, but it feels better. But it just, I don't know, it knocked me down. Like, you know, I thought it'd be simple to walk on crutches, and I must have fell. The day I got my crutches, or the evening I got my crutches, I fell on them like 50 times. It was just nuts. So I have put off doing the live readings, but we're going to get back to them. We'll do it this weekend, if not early next week. So, you know, because I know a lot of my members watch many different videos. You know, they've learned that just because it's not their sign doesn't mean it's not for them. So I just wanted to give a shout out to you and let you know. Also, personal readings. It has slowed me down a little bit. But hang in there. Hang in there. It'll be worth it. I feel like that came from your guides. Okay. Let's give them a cut. And let's start at the beginning. So we're looking at the devil with the Three of Swords. Look at this. I have the Two of Swords came in reverse. Okay. Well, this is good news. Because Two Swords in the upright talks about a blindfold. Something I don't want to face. Something I don't want to see. But I need to do exactly the opposite of that. I need to face it. I need to see it. I need to rip that blindfold off, especially if I want to improve my world, my life, my experiences. Maybe I'm just vibrating, you know, like I'm on a spiritual journey and someone else is not. They're more than comfortable living in their type of lifestyle and you're not. And you have a right to live the way you want to live. So I feel like this is you ripping off that blindfold. You're seeing it. You're understanding it. And that gives you clarity. And clarity, I feel like, is what allows you to move on. So I'm happy to see that in reverse. 2 and 2 are mirroring each other. But now that this 2 of Swords is in reverse, I'm fine with that. We have the Hierophant. Card of Taurus. We're getting a lot of earth, I have to say. A lot of earth on the table. Hierophant is about your belief system. You know, and simply put, I feel like some of you, listen, I feel like, you know, I've fallen in love with someone who was of a lower vibration. And maybe I was too, but I have evolved from that. I have grown, but maybe the other person has not. So I feel like I cannot, you know, it's like I just can't lower my vibration anymore. I'm tired of it. Not what I'm meant to do. I'm starting to feel that, right? And again, this is a very spiritual year, so trust your spirituality, you know, and it's something that keeps growing. As you choose to learn, as you seek the light, I'm telling you, you're going to find it. So I feel like this is talking about getting back to you. You know, and I know this is not an easy energy, but the more that I can walk away from this past experience without anger, you know, of course there's hurt, but carrying anger is going to reside in your soul, not in theirs. I don't feel like this person is coming back, but I don't feel like they're meant to come back. I feel like, if nothing else, what it's done is it moved you into an energy of independence. And I'm telling you, once you're in that energy, I don't know, you're just like, if somebody came to you and, you know, they were wrong, you'll know it. I like that the Hierophant's right above the Knight of Pentacles also. You know, it's your faith. Sometimes we think, okay, why is my life so hard? You know, because some of us think like we were meant to come down here and just enjoy life. But if we look at life or the earth as a classroom, right? We're here due to our spirituality, right? We're a spiritual being having a human experiences. We're meant to learn, right? And as we learn, we expand. You know, we don't want to be afraid to learn, especially the hard lessons, because I feel like once we learn the hard lessons, wow, I feel like the blessings are great. So anyways, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is another energy of patience, first and foremost, as is the Knight of Pentacles. But this is also, to me, what's meant to be. You know, I read it very much like destiny. But when I read it as like each seed on this tree is your soul seed of intention. They're not all coming in at once, right? Each in their due time. Now, I don't think they're all like happy-go-lucky experiences. No, some of them are difficult. Why? Because your soul knew that you could get through it. My human mind didn't. But once you start to really move into your spirituality, you understand, like, you know, like I think about my life and the things that I have had to overcome. And I have, you know, and I've forgiven. And it has not been easy, you know, but in the same breath, I know that there's like purpose left for me in my life. And that's what I concentrate on, my purpose. And when you find your purpose, you share your purpose. And that's what I'm doing. So, anyway, Seven of Pentacles, they're your experiences. It's like this queen is calling one of these pentacles to her. She's holding it. Whoa. And we're in a universal year 7. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, love seeing the Knight of Pentacles. First of all, the Knight of Pentacles is about unexpected love coming your way. Now, doesn't mean I just right off the bat fall in love with someone, but I have a feeling, I have a feeling your heart's going to be sparked. Let's just put it that way. So, and remember, each night, they're going to complete their mission, and their mission is to bring you a couple fulfillment. Remember how I just said, when we learn these hard lessons, the blessings are great? Well, hello. And it's coming over your independence. That tells me that you finding this sense of independence, being able to take care of you, was probably first and foremost. And now that you have, or now that you're on your way, well, hello, love. Because it's moving right into the Ten of Cups. Okay. It's a lot, but we're going to take them. Interesting, because okay, so they're on reverse, so we're flipping around. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. What I focus on is what I'm going to grow. Some of you, I feel like, you know what? It's like I'm putting my head down, doing my thing, building up my pentacles, not even thinking about love, not even thinking about, all that, and then boom, it shows up. Some of you, you're working from home, you're enjoying what you're doing. You may have just started doing this, but then again, it's telling you that if you focus upon it, you're going to have success. You're going to have success. 8. New beginning. 3 of Pentacles again. So this night is bringing in someone I just feel like is going to admire you. Admire you, first of all, for what you've been through and what you've overcome, but also how you've changed your life and what you're doing now. They're related to you somehow in your pentacles. And what I mean by that is the importance of building up your own foundation seems to be first and foremost. And I feel like there's a true appreciation over that. I often feel in the 3 of Pentacles, this is all soulmates, right? And especially if they're collaborating. But sometimes it just means that I'm the missing piece of the puzzle. I didn't know that. And then here I am. 4 of Swords, right over that 8 of Swords. Healing. Healing. Listen, and I know I say this all the time, and I know people get tired of it, but the 3 of Swords is here, and it talks about the healing of the heart, but also of the mind and the soul. And then the 4th sword is your sword. Your truth. Your reactions. And you're only looking at it so that you can see it, understand it, and maybe clear it. But I love that healing is coming right over this 8 of Swords. King of Cups can be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. This king comes to the table in the upright, loving love. Interesting how I said that. Like, it doesn't mean, when I think of the King Cups, I think like in their young life, they were probably very flirty and partied a lot, and doesn't mean they didn't focus on her pentacles, but I feel like, sociable and maybe even hard to handle type of thing. But now I feel like this is someone who, maybe they did date a lot and it's like, oh, I'm tired of that. So this is someone who comes to the table appreciating a relationship. Maybe seeking a relationship. This is someone who is pretty open with their emotions. You know, like if you think of like the King of Pentacles, that's someone who normally it's like hard to get their emotional feelings out, but they'll show you. This is someone who will speak it and show you. Male or female, but it's coming right under this Knight. Well, hello, Empress. Over the Two of Cups. You know, the majority of my viewers are women. I don't know why. Not all of them. I probably have like 20% are male. Why am I saying that? What am I holding? The Empress. The Empress is all about, you know, I call her the wise one. Because she has looked at her life. She's walked all the walks of the queens. And she's taken time to reflect upon it. This is not someone who's perfect. But this is someone who understands energy. This is someone who also receives a lot of epiphanies. Over here, it said you're going to receive epiphanies. And this is someone who gives birth to those epiphanies. It's your vibration. And it's how far you have come. And I feel like saying congratulations. You know, the Empress is also someone, even though she's experienced this Three of Swords and the Five of Swords, she doesn't allow it to make her hard and cold. It may have taken her time to reach that. She stays open and loving and nurturing. But she's powerful. She's strong. She's nobody's fool. And I have to tell you, I feel like anyone who's coming towards the Empress, as it represents love or anything, their vibration had better be on the same level, let's say. She's not here to teach someone how to love. She's beyond that. But she is coming over the Two of Cups. Well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. House of Abundance. A house that takes root. Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Coming over the reversal of the Page of Cups. The reversal of the Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords over it. And the Seven of Pentacles above it. Queen of Swords to me is someone who speaks the truth and then expects the truth back. Right? If I don't lie to you, then I don't expect you to lie to me. This is someone who does want a certain type of love in her life. She wants honesty. And it's, as the Empress, I feel like I wouldn't take it any other way. The High Priestess, your intuition. And then, interesting, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse again. Why? Maybe it's all in timing. Maybe that one sword still needs to be looked at, though I kind of feel like you have. I feel like for some of you also, like you've been dealing with maybe your whole life, energy that may have started with your family that may have felt not so great, may have been somewhat toxic. Maybe you've been told that, you know, you weren't going to amount to much, but they were wrong. They were wrong. And listen, that was coming from the human side of themselves. They were wrong. And I feel like you just have to know that. But I want to look at this Ace of Swords Both of them, you know, and then it's around this king. But the high priestess is here. So I feel like this is just saying, honestly, with the Knight of Pentacles here, who again teaches us patience, as does the Seven of Pentacles, it may just mean that this communication has not come in yet. But let's look at it. Well, that didn't take long. Eight of Cups. Some of you, listen, maybe you're just now walking away from what was. Eight of Cups speaks about finding emotional clarity, like having the guts to look at your emotional house and those cups that have been knocked over, getting them in order, and then leaving it, right? It's just having emotional clarity over my past. Why? So that I can have a new beginning. Well, your star, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, and manifesting them. Some of you, it's like you're walking right towards it, and you don't even know it. Like you're just heading in the right direction. Also, card of Aquarius. Well, hello, lovers. Wow. Card of Gemini. Now, the meaning of the card is a head over heart decision. We do have a decision over here. But then we have the Sun. So I feel like I can pretty easily make a decision over here. And it's asking you to allow yourself to experience what wants to come in. Lovers, to me, it's chemistry. You know, to me, it is just looking at the devil. Now, I'm not talking about Capricorn. It is the opposite of that. And what I mean by that is a lot of times you'll see in tarot the devil's energy where the lovers are chained, right? It's like this chain. But it's illusionary, as is much from the devil. It's illusionary. Chemistry. Right under this, right next to the star. And then look at this. The Knight of Swords. So, here is the communication that I was looking for. But I feel like it's all in the right time. And I know people get mad when I say that. The right time, the right time. Yes, the right time. The right time is when you have done the reflection. When you yourself, because again, I'm not asking for any old lover. I'm looking for someone that I can build a life with. That means it's imperative that my own vibration be at that level because, again, the law of attraction. Here it comes. Here it comes. And it's interesting that it is our last card. But nonetheless, I feel like it is an important card. So, you have three knights. Knight of Cups, unexpected love. The Knight of Pentacles, when? At the right time. It's almost showing you like what needs to happen for this to come about. And again, why? Because if your vibration is not at a certain level, neither will what comes back to you. It's like your guides are protecting you. I feel like this feels like great love. I have to tell you, this feels like ultimate love. Some of you, it is a twin flame. Many of you, it's a soulmate. And just feels beautiful. It feels quite beautiful. Okay, I want to take a Mother Mary card over this whole spread. And I have to say, I don't know why, I'm getting this feeling of like, like I was with someone who, I'm just going to say was of a lower vibration. Whether I was too or not, I don't know. But I feel like I was with someone who really affected my pentacles, also affected my creative mind, my creative soul. They gave me too much to worry about. And therefore, I wasn't able to create a world, my world. And then I think you had enough. And when you had enough, you started to think about your own pentacles, your own foundation. You started thinking about the experiences you've had. And you put them to use for you instead of against you. It all just feels right. All right. Mother Mary, what say you for love? Gratitude. Gratitude. That's what the Empress lives in. Gratitude. Gratitude for each epiphany she receives and what each epiphany turns out to be. Gratitude. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. Let's read it. I feel like it's important. All right. God is generous and loving and desires the very best for you and all of God's beloved children. If you've been feeling forsaken or forgotten, this card reminds you of the magical power of gratitude. No matter what the current situation may be, there is always something to be grateful for. Take 1 minute now to review your blessings, including being alive, the sunrise and sunset, birds singing, and so forth. As your heart warms with gratitude for all that you currently have, you open yourself to receive more. Today, practice saying thank you repeatedly, out loud, and silently. These words are the keys that open the door to happiness, abundance, and fulfillment. Well, we've just been given the key. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I feel like this may be a reading that some of you are going to have to watch more than once. Why? Because I feel like there's this element, and I know a lot of people just skip over the bad part and they only want to hear the good part. But this is showing you how to get to the good part, right? How to raise your own vibration so that you can bring in. Look at the love cards, right? The Knight of Pentacles, the promise that this night is going to bring you a couple fulfillment. We already know that from over here. The Lovers, right next to the Star, your dreams, your hopes, and your wishes, but not just thinking about them, actively manifesting them. The Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and then the Empress over that. It's a growing period, is what it's been. I feel like when the Knight of Pentacles shows up, and I already feel this, it's almost like I got my head down doing my own thing now. Wow. I feel like the universe loves to shake up our lives. Boom, the Knight of Pentacles. Just so happens that this king, the one king who, when I look at, I think is someone who truly appreciates relationships and that special partner. You know, like if I'm at the store and something happens, who's the first person I want to call? You. The Lover's right under that. The chemistry of what can be. How can I appreciate all this if my vibration is still stuck over here? If I still believe the falsehoods that I've been told. I got to learn to believe in me. Gratitude. Okay, I could just talk and talk and talk. I love you guys. I thank you. I thank you for liking the video or thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I don't want it if you didn't. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you to all my wonderful subscribers. Thank you to my members. I have so much gratitude for you. I truly, truly do. Thank you for your donations. It's really what keeps most of us readers online, because YouTube just wants to take a little bit more. Like we all had to sign a new contract, and to do a short, you know, which I don't do, but to do a short, they take 45%. 45% of your hard work. I find that almost unbearable. You know what I mean? It's like your business, but is it really? So, don't be surprised if I create a website and move everything over there. We'll see. But anyways, thank you for your donations. It truly is what keeps me alive on YouTube. Love keeps me alive. Just thank you for being part of my soul family. I love you guys so much. I will see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.